Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have Shelly here, and I'm going to interview her because I feel like her story is inspirational, and I know she can inspire you too. So, Shelly, today I have you here. Oh, how are you doing first?
Well, I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Yes, well, I'm glad that you're here, and I appreciate you doing this for us and the people that are watching. And so, the reason I have you here is because I have a scenario for you, okay? Some people feel stuck in their job like they have no other choice, but you were able to get out of that cycle. Can you explain how you got out of that cycle?
Yes, so just a little backstory. I was in corporate America for like 18 years,
Mm-hmm.
and I was climbing up that corporate ladder all the way into management, and I was bringing in, at the time, what seemed really good money. And so I became comfortable with that lifestyle. And but one day I was tired of working 12-hour days, weekends, just trying to be ahead of everyone else. And my body started telling me we're not doing this anymore. And I was like, well, we have to. This is. I even saw myself retiring from that company. I mean, that's how dedicated I was to that position and trying to grow and grow. But then I found myself really, I guess the best word to use would be like down, depressed. And then I started reading books and really encouraging myself to move in another direction. And so the way that I was able to is that my body insisted that I get out of that cycle. It was no longer bringing any joy. And so I started it made me think, okay, what are some of the other things that I can do?
Very
So it
interesting.
was like my body just telling me we're not doing this anymore.
Okay.
Absolutely. Like my body's like, we're going to get a divorce if you don't do this something now.
Oh,
And
wow.
so I was all like, well, we can't. So I said, so I started just reaching out to see what I could do differently.
Yeah, that's interesting because some people will push through anyway and they'll
Mm-hmm.
stay in those jobs even with those feelings of depression, those feelings of just mundane everyday, it's just a routine. But so was there any kind of research that you did to help you take this leap, or did you just say enough is enough and we got to do something for my body, for my health?
No, my personality is that I was going to plan out as much as possible because I said, well, what are some things that I find joy in? What is something that I really could make a living out of? That all these skills that I've learned 18 years in corporate America, how could I apply this to, let's say, my next act, so to speak, in the next years of my life, and that I would be joyful, I would be happy, that I wouldn't have to be working so much too. So I was thinking about all this, and so I planned, and of course, some of the things that I really enjoy doing is encouraging people, of course, and everybody likes to laugh, and everybody likes to enjoy life and enjoy their
Sure.
family, and just being outside and just taking a deep breath of fresh air. These were things that I thought, oh my gosh, I would really enjoy doing. And of course, I had to take care of my health as well.
Hmm.
So those were kind of things that I was really considering that I needed to do and move in that direction.
So you thought about that you needed money, right? And so
Absolutely.
so were you thinking of ways? Did you have anything in mind of the direction that you needed to go to still continue bringing in income?
Well, yes. So one of the things that I would watch, even just for funsies, like I would watch House Hunters all
Mm-hmm.
the time, just to kind of get away. And I don't know if you know or familiar with the way it works. Is they have three houses
Mm-hmm.
that they go and the realtor guides them to, and they're like, oh, I like this about this and that location, And I would try to guess to see which one the a person would pick. Sometimes I was right, sometimes I wasn't. Sometimes they didn't even pick a house. That happened very few, but it did happen. So I thought, well, I'll become a realtor. I
Okay.
think that's how my realtor profession started for sure.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. And so then I thought, well, what I need to do to become a realtor.
So
So I
okay.
took those steps.
And so then, how did you feel starting that new journey? Was it scary? Was it exciting? Was it happy? What were your feelings about that?
I think I had a lot of those emotions. It was scary to start something new, and in fact, I do have to say, with my husband, he really thought that I lost my mind because I had a steady income, and like I was telling you, you know, climbing the corporate world, so I was making really good money. We became comfortable with it, And he thought I had just lost my mind. He's all like, "You're crazy. You're not going to quit your job. What are you going to do?" And I do have to tell you that calmed down through the years, though.
Okay.
So yeah, because he would say, "When are you going to get a job?" And of course, I had the company I worked for gave me a package, so I did have like a little bit of cushion, try to save up, and I was trying to cut back wherever I could until I could make that income again and become steady with that flow of income. But you really don't need as much as you think you need.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I recently made a step of leaving the classroom, and I'm just so happy. Did you feel yourself being happy with your new move? And even though you weren't making that same amount of income, but you just had that peace over you, can you explain a little bit?
Yeah, so where people were relying on me for income, and I wasn't just being able to meet that anymore, and I had to think about myself. That now together as a family, we were bringing in, what I mean is my husband and I were bringing in income, and I was cutting wherever we could and doing everything that we could to be able to have a happy lifestyle. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I know that you're an avid reader, like I am, and were there any books that you can suggest to people that can help them in their journey to get to the point of, I don't have to have this job. I have other options. I can live the life that I want to live.
Yes, I wanted several books. I mean, I want to say I've read hundreds of books, but some of the ones at the beginning would be Think and Grow Rich. I think everybody starts out with that. Excellent book.
I did just recently read it, and I have a video on there
Yeah,
that I did about it. Mm-hmm.
And then also Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That one was instrumental in learning about tax write-offs and things that you can gain so that you pay less taxes when you have your own business. And so now that I am a realtor, that's when I learned about tax write-offs and how rich people pay minimum taxes and how do they do that legally.
I love
and
that.
So yeah, that was another one. Joseph Murphy, huge. The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, excellent book. Tony Robbins was another one. And then there was also the Silva method that I was looking into as well that I purchased. These were, I would have to even say Joyce Meyer, Joel Osteen. Those are the ones kind of at the top of my head that really helped me kind of know that I was going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to be, and everything has been okay. Because when I quit in 2015, and now we can say 11 years later, that I am very happy that I did make that jump.
Very
for sure.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how long have you been a real estate agent now?
So I've been at it about 7 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Can you share how that's going for you?
Oh, for sure. So I really enjoy meeting new clients and handing over that key at closing. It's such a wonderful feeling. I can't even begin to tell you how beautiful that is. But at the same time, there was a learning curve for me, but I knew that I was successful in corporate America, that I would be able to be successful here with my clients and with the same skills that I've learned. Same skills I learned, just applied here in a different environment. And yeah, there's some downs about it. I mean, some deals fall through and you feel kind of discouraged, but you say, what did I learn from this? How can I be better with my next clients that come in? And how can I kind of navigate through that as well? One of the things, though, that was surprising, I didn't know this, is that when you become a realtor, you have to get your own clients. They're not handing you clients. They're not handing you. And then you're paying all these fees. You go to class, you take the test. There's 2 tests here in Texas. There's a national and state test that you have to pass, and then you have to get credit, and then it's a continuing education as well. So it's something that you really have to foster to continue to be a realtor. You got to renew your license every 2 years, and then of course it is monitored through TREC, which is the Texas Real Estate Commission. And so these are just guidelines and that they help you navigate when you're licensed. Anyway, I didn't know all this until I went through the process. But I tell you what, I have had just a tremendous growing time as well in this new field, which I really like. Yeah, because it's a profession, I think, that a person who needs to be more mature. Of course, that's the approach I take. I'm sure there's younger people. I run into young real estate agents as well who are just rocking in it as well. But for me, it was like a good next step.
I love it. I love it. So you came from a business world where you had structure, you had your 9 to 5, to now you're a real estate agent going out there and finding your customers, living the life that you want, helping and still inspiring people and helping them to live their life that they want to. That's awesome. And helping them to
Yes.
find the home of their home of their dreams.
Yeah, or
Our
how
dreams.
many? Yeah, absolutely.
Is that right?
Yes, absolutely. There's people who are starting out. It's really fun to have young couples come out. They say, "This is my starter home," and I say, "It is. It's beautiful." And then there's people who want to be in apartments, and there's people that want to be in duplexes. Whatever their need is, that we're able to adjust that to meet their needs. For sure.
Awesome, awesome,
Mhm.
Shelly. Is there anything? I know that the reason I interviewed you was that you took that step after. How long were you in that business? The business world?
18 years.
18 years, and you took the step because you needed it for your health, and you're joyful about it. Is there anything that you would want to tell the audience that it could encourage them through their decision making process to help them make sure that they're making the best decision for themselves if they decide to step out of the environment that they're in?
Yeah, so I would say it's not so scary. Like your mind could create all these scenarios like, oh, what if this and what if that? But you know what? It's not as scary as you think it is. Like fear just is not real. There's opportunities that I am so grateful that I would have never ever stepped into. And I do have to add though, to help pay the bills in between my closings, I am a property manager. And I work as a property manager, just that I get a weekly paycheck. Plus I get to do my real estate there in the evenings, weekends, or even during the day. I'll just let my broker know that what I need to do, and she's very flexible with that. But what I would say is this: is that I think everybody gets to a point where they want to do something new. So just prepare as much as possible, and to be as flexible as you can. Like don't be so rigid that it has to be this way or no way, but be ready to kind of like pivot. That's exactly right. Pivot, and be your own best friend. Give yourself so much grace. You're doing the best you can with everything, and really just enjoy it. Enjoy the journey of what you're learning. I always say I love to hear the birds when I step out outside. I mean, they're just so free and fun, and I wait to listen for that. Smell the roses, things like this that you can really embrace life with, because it's not all about work, but you can definitely make that a part of even a joyful part of your life.
I love that. I love that. And
Yes.
I'm an advocate of having self-care, making sure you have that balanced life.
I know she's always saying that. So it's like self-care.
So it's really good that everything has worked out for you, and I appreciate that. And if you guys are looking for a great real estate agent, she is definitely a great one. She helped us to get our place, and we are absolutely loving it. She knows what she's doing, and I'll put her information down below if you're looking for a good real estate agent. But Shelly, thank you so much for being with us today. I appreciate it. If you guys have any questions or comments about this video, or you want to ask Shelly anything, please comment below, and we will definitely get back to you as soon as we can. And if you think that this video would be a blessing to anybody, please share it with them. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.